Hello everyone, welcome to class series, and in this video we're gonna be discussing our question answers of the poem When You Are Old. Our first question is the poet is addressing option A young woman the poet has loved, option B an old woman that he has met now, option C the woman that he has admired in his life. The correct answer for this question is option A young man the poet has loved. Our second question is in line 2, the word book refers to option A, memories, option B, book of poems, option C, an album, option C, diary. The correct answer for this question is option B, book of poems. Our third question is the words glad grace suggest option A, her physical beauty, option B, her inner beauty, option C, her goodness. The correct answer for this question is option A, her physical beauty. Our fourth question is pilgrim's soul means the soul, option A, which is immortal, option B, that has gone on pilgrimage, option C, which is questing for true love. The answer for this question is option A, which is immortal. Our fifth question is what does the phrase your changing face suggest? The answer for this question is the phrase your changing face suggests that her youth and beauty will fade away. When she grows old, her face will get shrunk and will look different. Our sixth question is love fled connotes option A, the death of the man who loved her, option B, the fleeing of her lover to the mountains, option C, the loss endured by her. The correct answer for this question is option A, the death of the man who loved her. Let's move on to our comprehension second part, in that our first question is how is the one man different from the many others who loved the lady? So as we know that these questions are 4 markers and we have to write in format. First you will start your answer as this question is extracted from our poem When You Are Old and it is written by W.B. Yeats. After writing introduction part, you will continue with your main answer as you will write the one man is different from many others who loved the young lady because he loved her for her inner beauty, not her physical beauty. The one man is the poet who, after waiting for a long time for the lady to realize that he was the only person to love her for her soul and not for finding her beauty, will have left this world. Our second question is does the poem brings out the transient nature of the beauty as against permanence of love? First you will write in your answer this question is extracted from our poem When You Are Old and it is written by W.B. Yeats. After writing this you will continue with your main answer. In the poem the poet brings out the transient nature of beauty by describing the lady's beauty and grace before describing the old age of the lady, full of grey hairs and sleepy eyed. But love of the poet is permanent because the poet, after waiting for a long time for the lady to realize that his love is the only true love, he would have died pining for her love. Let's move on to our comprehension third part, in that our first question is comment on the usage of time frame by the poet. First you will write this question is extracted from our poem When You Are Old and it is written by W.B. Yeats. After writing this you have to write 3 to 4 or 4 to 5 lines of the poet's introduction because this question is 6 markers. After writing little bit of author's introduction you will continue with your main answer. The main answer goes as the poet wanted to say his beloved's memories about him after his death. So here the poet blends the trinity of time, past, present and future. He foresees his future death and imagines his beloved had become old with full of grey hairs and sleepy eyes sitting in front of the fireplace. Then he asked his beloved to read the book of poems which was written by him and asked her to imagine slowly her dream of youth and how many members had loved her for her external beauty. and only he who had loved her for her soul. But now the lady realized it was all past, and her true love has also vanished, and her lover also dead, and becomes sad and disappointed. Our second question is, When You Are Old is a poem of contrast. What contrast do you find in this poem? What purpose do they serve? You will start with your answer, as this question is extracted from our poem When You Are Old, and it is written by W.B. Yeats. After writing this, you will write 3 to 4 lines or 4 to 5 lines of little bit of the poet's introduction. Then after this, you will continue with your main answer. Start with your main answer as the poem brings out many contrasts. There is a contrast between physical beauty and inner beauty. The contrast between true love, fake love, and attraction. The contrast between happiness and sadness. The contrast between young age and old age. All this contrast connote that the physical beauty is not permanent, but only true love is permanent. The young lady might have been very glad in her youth because of her beauty, but she was very sad in her old age, as she did not enjoy the true love of the poet. Many men will love a woman for her beauty and grace, but not for her inner beauty. Such love is not permanent. Even though at the young age she will be happy to get all the attention of the young man, but in her old age she will realize that it was not true love, and that only the poet's love for her was the only true love, because he had loved her with all his soul. When she realizes this, she will feel sad, but by that time, the poet has left this world forever.